I guess, what I want to say.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Happy Monday.
No, it's not a happy Monday.
No.
Lots of things to do. And here comes Willow.
You got stickers all over your face. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Why? Why?
Yeah, she's got stickers everywhere. Yeah, there you go. Y'all can see her now.
Well, welcome back to another Scuttlebutt with Ivy's Family Factotum.
Yep,
Typical Monday.
it is. Got coffee. Got to get the kid ready for school. And when she's done with that, it's going to be grocery shopping for me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yep, she's taking all the kids and I'm staying here to do work.
Oh, I guess I'm taking y'all.
Yes, that was why I asked her to go.
You can pass by.
Say,
Hi, Grace.
Hi, Grace.
What did she say?
She said, "Oh Lord."
Oh, Lordy.
Hi, Anixa. Nick.
Nick. So,
Yeah.
yeah, this new production.
Yeah.
In case you missed out on our surprise Saturday, which I don't know, a lot of people watched that one. That's like our #1 video here. All because of this one.
No.
I don't even know. Everybody's tired of seeing this ugly mug. They
I
like
think
seeing
that's true.
the lovely smile of this one.
No. So yeah. So
Last night was a late one, at least for me. This one passed out.
I did. I couldn't hold up anymore. His computer keeps messing up. So I think it's almost time for a new computer.
I'm most definitely time for a new computer. So between having computer issues,
Yeah.
and then also stopping to help this one with her project.
Well, it was a mini project.
It was.
It was.
It was like, what, 5 minutes? 10 minutes?
It seemed like forever because I was
Forever.
sweating like crazy
Yeah.
out there doing that. But yeah, it was just a bed. I got a bed frame from Marketplace.
Yep.
A very sturdy bed frame. Yeah.
It is nice.
It is. It was only used for a little kid, a little baby.
Yep.
So now it's used for the big girl over here. I had to spray
And
paint it.
whenever I do this,
Show it.
because I don't normally edit this video,
Yeah.
but I'll go take a picture of it and show y'all.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, she's happy. She's got one. So that's one down. Another one to go for her mattress and her bed frame, which I already looked on Amazon. I saw some cute ones, so I'm gonna have her choose, find out which one
Which
she
was,
likes.
it was nice too because this section of bed frame was already black. It came black. But the kids' room we're doing more of like a pink.
Well,
Cute as,
if you look at
not necessarily pink, but
I was looking. Okay, so
rose gold. That's the
Yeah.
word I was looking for.
I've been looking at some paint, and I came across Tonester. No, and we're not sponsored by them or anything like that.
Would love to be.
But I came across theirs, and I really love their colors. So
Yeah.
I think Yaya's is going to be like a palace pink on that one. Nani's going to be more like a dark reddish, bloody color.
Yeah, exactly. One of the things that we do plan on doing here, which will probably end up being more like wintertime projects, whenever we can't be like outside doing
Yeah.
stuff. So I don't know if like you can see like these strips, right? We're like, yeah, we're obviously in a mobile home.
They're going to disappear.
It's a double wide, and and with this, you also see the staples, right? So in between those, you're gonna see little areas with staples, and then this is all like a paper, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and fill in all those little staples, and we're gonna take all this off, and also fill in those gaps with filler, and then we'll have to prime because since it is paper, we do need to prime it first, or find a good paint that has
And
both mixed
That
together.
one does. So
And the
I'm
paints
happy
that she
about
found
that.
is a primer paint
So,
all in one.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna definitely make this place a little more not mobile homey.
Yeah. And then when we're looking at some, he sent me some window stuff where you don't need to even have a curtain because you can see out, but you can't see in.
Yep.
So I think that would be good for just here in the living room and the kitchen.
Yep.
But everywhere else there's curtains. So.
Which, I mean, I still wouldn't mind putting that on every window. It almost makes it on the outside look like a mirror. And I forgot what that stuff was called though.
I forgot but yeah, it's common. We've seen it around everywhere. But yeah, we're thinking about that.
That's definitely another big one.
So so there's going to be little mini projects inside here when the weather is yucky outside, rainy or whatever. But
yeah, definitely add to the list, and then we'll start getting some of those products. You know, and those, like I said, rainy day projects or even wintertime projects when it's stupid cold outside and neither one of us want to go out there because we're fall babies.
I hate the bugs. The sun's okay. Not much of my friend, but yeah.
Yeah, pretty much from like the middle of September-ish until December, because it doesn't really start getting like really, really cold until January, February timeframe, at least here.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And his fencing's been going great. So
hence the reason why I stayed up late last night.
Yeah.
So I did get that edit finished. I got it uploaded.
We've decided how and what parts to do first.
Yeah.
So.
And if you're not a member over on our main channel, we would ask that go check it out, hit the join button, see what we have to offer.
Yeah.
Because all those videos that we do put out on the main channel goes to our members first.
Yep.
So right now we only have 4.
Hey,
you need to have at least eight members for it to actually show up like on the homepage of our channel.
Hey, but I've seen it.
And that's why, because we actually had, because we were gifted memberships back when we were doing lives.
Amazing. Thank you guys.
And thank you so much. One of these days we'll probably get back to doing some live shows.
Lives,
But that will show up once you have over 8 members. But we do like to give back, to our members by offering them free access to videos. That's for Cluck Cluck Gang and above. We do have an introductory membership for that. And but just go check it out.
Good stuff.
Fun stuff.
Yeah. Very, very, very much fun
And
stuff.
I got a lot more fencing to do.
Yeah.
With
a lot more.
that project. A lot more posts. Now that it's been drier, I can actually start setting some posts next to the creek. Because before, every time I go to dig a hole, it would rain and then that hole would fill up with water because the water table was literally 1 foot below ground. So it would, it was impossible to fill those holes.
It's slowly getting there. It's slowly getting there. Yeah.
And I already knew it was going to happen because I didn't necessarily want to put concrete in these if I didn't need to, because obviously using raw cedar logs, depending on when they were cut, they're going to shrink.
Yeah.
So if you're putting that in there when that log is still wet and you put the concrete in, eventually that log's going to dry some and then it's
loose.
Going to be loose. And we do have like the very first post that I set was like that, and it does have like a little 1/8 of an inch little wiggle room.
Yeah.
I could always take like a little wedge or whatever to put down in there to stop it from moving, but since it is in a corner and it has a brace on both sides of it,
We'll be fine.
I'm not too worried about it. We're not going to have ginormous animals.
No.
No.
Nope. Just the chickens, the turkeys.
Yeah, for now,
the guineas.
And for this, we are using a field fence, so whenever you go over to check out that video, please do. It's greatly appreciated.
Yeah, no chicken wire.
You'll see it's just a standard field fence that is actually good for sheep or goats, because that's what we would like
Preparing
to get.
for the future.
Preparing for the future.
Sheep.
But it's also good for cattle and other things as well, and that's the reason why we set our fence post the way we did. But for the chickens, I am gonna have to get an additional chicken wire to put at the bottom.
Bottom.
Yeah, just at the bottom, because most of the chickens that we have, since they're a Brahma mix,
They
they
don't
don't
fly.
really fly. They can if they need to, but they're not prone
Yeah.
to flying up and over the fence.
Especially that high. So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
all we're gonna have to do is just the bottom 2 feet, and that's basically going up to where I already had that high tensile strength wire on the bottom, so it will be able to attach to that, you know, with either the metal wire ties or zip ties or
yeah.
whatever, and then also attach it to the field fence. But yeah, that way all of her lovely chickens can be free range or pasture raised. That's
Yeah.
actually what they're going to be considered.
Yeah.
Is the birds that we're raising for meat will be pasture raised.
Yeah, that was the biggest debate I had with him. I wanted happy chickens, so I want my chickens to have a lot of space.
Yeah.
My egg layers and my meat
Yeah.
chickens. So I wanted a lot of space, and since
Yeah.
that
'Cause-
whole spot, you know, we're not going to use it for anything other than my chickens. So
Yeah, because the egg layers are actually going to stay in a run, but we plan on doing at least what 20. We said 20.
it's a big run, yes. So it's going
And the minimum requirement for a run for chickens, right, is normally 8 to 10 square feet per chicken. So that's 200 to 250 square feet. Well, we're actually planning on doubling that,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a 500 square foot run.
Yeah, because I want my egg layers to be happy, you know. I know,
Yeah.
you know, that I guess that's just me. And I want to put like, you know, snacks hanging for them and all that
Yeah.
other enrichment stuff for them. I mean, they're my egg layers, you know. Got to keep them happy.
Have the little toys in there to play with. Get a little xylophone.
They do have it. No, they do.
Yeah.
But you know, I want a happy chicken. Even a chicken that I have to eat, I want it to be
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
You know, had a happy life. Okay, time to eat. But yeah.
No, that's definitely going to be a big area. So the whole fenced in area, I think I calculated it to be about an eighth of an acre. Is what it's. I think it's a little over an eighth of an acre. So,
And even the ones that are in the pasture, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not only for the chickens. I mean, the turkeys are going to be in there too, and the guineas.
yeah,
I'll hopefully once it's all done, I'll be getting more guineas.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. But yeah, so it's a big enough space for all of them.
Yeah.
Even if I wanted to have sheep around, I can have 2 sheep in there, and they're still not crowded.
Yeah.
You know.
exactly.
So.
And this is going to be more of like it is the smallest paddock of everything that we do plan on in the future. Whenever we extend the fence up to the front of the property, going all the way around, if we fence off everything and divide that into either 3 separate paddocks or just one big paddock,
Let's see.
that's going up to like almost 4 acres
Yeah.
of land.
So we could possibly have a cow or something. We'll see.
Yeah, at least, I mean, no more than 2.
Yeah.
And she wants to do the miniatures anyway, so with 4 acres with the miniature,
We'll see. We'll probably have like a meat cow and then the other cow. I don't know. We'll figure
Yeah.
it out when it comes time, because we still need a lot of fencing for that. A lot of
of fencing.
fencing, a lot of chopping trees.
That's actually one of the things that I went through, and because they have like these little books, not sponsored once again, but they have these little books at the store that we go to. So it's
So yeah,
the high tensile, 'cause that.
it shows you different ways of making the fence.
Yeah,
It's like, okay.
and I would have really liked to be able to do that. So having the field fence here for the main paddock, the small one, and then for everything else, doing the high tensile. And
Yeah.
this would actually include the fence going all the way around our property.
Yeah.
So
So
that's a little over 25 acres
for that fence,
is the
yeah,
cheapest option.
we will have to go little by little all the
Yeah.
way. I know that in the front and the side, we want a different style
Yeah.
of fencing. but everything in the back, other corners will be that. So, and like they say, little by little, we're going to be replacing that.
Yeah, just
It'll be a lot of work.
yeah, all the fence along the front road. So I think I measured that out too. I did get like one of those little wheelie it's the wheel, right? That has the little clicker on it.
Yeah.
It tells you how many feet. But I want to say like everything together was, because it's all down the main road and then the side road,
till we get to the
right,
gate,
which
yeah.
is the easement road, and then just a little bit past the gate.
Kind of like where Mimosa Tree is at.
Yeah, like everything turned out to be a little over 1,000 feet, give or take.
Darn, we're
So
expensive.
yeah, 1,000 feet worth of cedar rustic fence.
But we're going to be using our property, our trees. So I'm like, we're
Yeah.
going to be using our trees. And then we got some big purchases that we're going to be doing
Come here,
soon.
kiddo.
Look at our grandchild.
Wow.
Yeah, he always comes out and hangs with us.
I know, right? This is Grace's cat. My daughter's girlfriend. Isn't he cute? I mean, he is adorable and he's so well behaved. He's
Lot
such
better than the other one.
well behaved baby. I love having him around. Every time I'm watching TV, he's just sitting right there chilling with us.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Apollo's just a turd.
I know, right? But not him. No. Apollo was sitting here last night. He was sitting here last night, laying down right here next to me. And then Jinx jumped up and laid next to him.
Yeah, this is Jinx.
This is Jinx, yeah. Laid next to him. And then all of a sudden, Apollo turned around and started grooming him. And boy, did Jinx hated that. He was just yelling at him and everything. And I was like, Apollo, leave him alone. But yeah, so that's that. I know, we're big animal lovers.
Yep.
And this is always a requirement when Grace comes. Gotta bring Kitty.
Then he always needs a flea bath.
Yeah,
But
but
anyway,
it's always-
that's I think that's about it. We've said some more projects that's going to be coming to y'all in the future
Yeah.
over on the main channel. So if you're new here and you're not subscribed, we greatly ask that you give us that subscribe, and also check out the main channel, Ivy's Family Factotum. It's greatly appreciated.
Yes.
And do you have anything else you'd like to share, babe?
No, I don't have nothing else.
All right.
I
well-
gotta clip his nails.
well, last but not least, then,
Always thank a veteran at every chance you get.
not only on Veterans Day.
And we'll see you on the next one, guys.
Later, y'all.
Bye.